presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Well, folks, we lost audio there for a minute. Apologize for that. Not sure how that happened, but we are in the second period, brought to you by Whataburger. What's a Whata deal at Whataburger? $3 you get a new Big Ranch wrap. $4 get 5 of our premium Whata chicken bites. $5 get a bacon cheese Whataburger Junior. Add fries and a drink for just $2.49. That's a Whata deal. And you got Whataburgers located near Edmond Memorial at 1101 West I-35 Frontage Road in Edmond, and also at 512 West Morrow Road in Sand Springs. Low-scoring affair here, but there's a bucket for Sand Springs. They extend their lead to 9-4 now.
Another good drive by Avery Mercy on that one. This young lady showed, like I said, a really good amount of ball handling skills, able to drive to the basket and create her own shot. Just really helping the Sandites out as much as she can. Nice defense, of course, by Smith. Ooh, able to break the zone on that one. Nice feed. Nice layup, of course.
Now Edmond Memorial adds more points to the scoreboard, cuts the lead back to 3. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Sand Springs setting up their offense once again. both of these teams struggling a little bit with the defenses, but
Right.
it's hard to, very difficult to tell, not having seen them play a lot this year.
Definitely.
Is this all these teams are really good at defense, or is this both of these teams are struggling offensively,
Right.
or is it just this game?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Like you said, Tracy, good defense and good ball movement, of course, by the offense, but even better on-ball defense by both teams. A lot of the teams just not really able to get some of these shots to fall, but not really getting a lot of shot opportunities either. So
Zaya Haskins pulls down the board for Edmond Memorial. She's headed the other way with it. Goes all the way to the hole, shoots it over the goal, but it's cleaned up by Skylar Pittman as she gets there and gets the board and cuts the lead to 1.
Pittman, really good feet work. Able to break that zone, kind of get behind the zone, underneath the basket. Like I said, finding her way, kind of creating that space, able to find her in that middle, doing a really good job of breaking this up. Another deep.
In and out. Man, I tell you, Kala Fushko is not afraid to shoot way outside.
She will shoot.
And driving all the way in, really not in, but driving to the baseline and then trying to put up a shot from way outside while on the run.
2 substitutes.
Was Palmer. Burt checks back into the game. Edmond Memorial inbounding from the baseline with a chance to go ahead here on this possession. This very low-scoring game. The winners in our girls bracket earlier is the Booker T. Washington Lady Hornets and the Broken Arrow Lady Tigers. Foul called on Sand Springs, and now we have the Toonie Buys Houses free throws coming.
The first bucket for Trinity Palmer tonight.
Palmer ties it up at 9 by hitting the first of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Second shot's up, and there's a lead for Edmond Memorial. Well, Sand Springs taking their time to get someone down there to inbound the ball. Reagan Sanders in the ball game will be running the inbound play.
Nice defense.
Ball tipped away. Trinity Palmer comes up with it, pulls up off the glass. Shot's no good. Back into the hands of a teammate, still under the basket, battling, and whistle blows. I believe she stepped on the baseline.
Oh, shoot.
Paisley Sanders, I think, is who that was called on.
That was a nice feed down low by Burke.
Not Sanders. That's a number 15. Excuse me, that was number 15.
Fletcher.
That was Alyssa Fletcher. Had the wrong roster. 3 from the left wing. It's long. Battle down low. Wow. What a battle taking place down there between Skylar Pittman and Lily Crane.
Oh, definitely. Pittman establishing trying to get her feet set, battling for that rebound.
Once she got Crane blocked out, she just kept blocking her out while the ball was just sitting there bouncing on the floor.
Making it hard on Crane down there. Crane's done a really good job down low, keeping these defenders set. But nice
Palmer
drop.
drives in, takes one from the baseline.
Palmer showing us why she is the Bulldogs' leading scorer on average.
Well, full court pressure, but then Edmond Memorial backs off. Sand Springs trying to get around defender, and whistle blows.
Just a little bit.
You know, I understand that call, but I don't like that call. The defender was actually doing a good job just staying in front of the ball handler who initiated contact.
Right. Like you say, just trying to use those hips to try to, keep her in front of her. But like you say, just kind of one of those calls that can go either way. Ooh, fighting for the rebound.
Ball off the hands of Palmer. Whoa. Yeah, ball off the hands of Palmer. It'll stay with Sand Springs. 3 minutes to play here in this first half. Second period brought to you by Whataburger.
Both teams very scrappy on defense.
Avery Mercy with the ball. She drained that 3 at the end of the first period right before the buzzer. Here's a 3 off the glass shot, no good. Mercy gets the rebound. Another 3 by Sand Springs. That one no good. They have put up a lot of 3 balls in this first half.
Get some good open looks, just not able to get anything to drop. Edmond Memorial doing a really good job of using this 3-2 defense and switching.
Well, if you're Edmond Memorial, as long as Sand Springs is not hitting the 3 ball, you're going to compact that defense and let them shoot it.
Oh, exactly. Said Lily Crane holding it down.
But there's one. It's a Bobby Lewis Insurance 3 for Kala Fushko.
She's been getting up some good shots, Tracy. We knew eventually one of those would go in.
We're tied up at 12 now with 2:20 to play in the first half. Bobby Lewis Insurance sponsoring those 3-point shots. Remember, Bobby Lewis Insurance has surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw at 405-2. 405-660-3665.
Another steal by Lily Crane. Again, holding it down for the defense for the Sandtights, but we got a break. Palmer straight up.
Palmer gets the steal and is all alone on the fast break.
Palmer doing a really good job of helping the Bulldogs out on the offensive end.
Palmer has been a difference maker since she came into this basketball game.
No doubt. See a lot of athletic ability with this young lady, creating some steals, being a really good job on defense, some nice little drives, of course.
Several substitutions taking place here.
Number 12, Sam Dage will enter the game. Number 21, Zaya Haskins.
We've seen Zaya in the game already, but I think this is the first time we've seen Sam Dage enter the ball game.
Like I said, the Bulldogs have a lot of depth. Coach Craybaugh doing a really good job of utilizing these players, trying to keep some fresh legs in the game.
Sand Springs working the ball, pressure by Haskins, and Sand Springs throws the ball away under that pressure.
Again, Dogs just putting a lot of defensive pressure on the upcourt. I said really trying to keep these ladies out of the lane.
Edmond Memorial with a chance to extend their 2-point lead now. Boy, a battle taking place down low between Nevaeh Garrison and Taylor Lowe. Probably a travel there and another travel, but no call.
Wasn't looking maybe.
Dage caught that ball, took a couple of steps, and then took a couple more steps before she started dribbling. And a foul call on Sand Springs.
Reached in just a little bit there, but nice little ball movement by the Dogs.
Reagan Sanders called for the foul. Inbound play coming on the baseline for Edmond Memorial. Lowe trying to post up. Nothing available for her. Driving in, pulling up from the elbow. Shot no good. A rebound, Bozone.
Just unable to get that little chip shot to fall there. But again, like I said, Sandyk's really doing everything they can on the rebounding end, keeping the Dogs off the board.
Boy, that was an ugly play by Kala Fushko there, but she went around the defender and got the foul called.
Kind of got bailed out right there. Looks like she went into the lane, kind of unsure where she wanted to go.
The Toonie Buys Houses free throws coming for Kala Fushko. First shot is up, back iron, no good. Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. If you're somebody you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call today for a cash offer at 405-931-3046. Fushko misses the first free throw. Second free throw is good, and it's a 1-point basketball game.
Staying tight here. Like I said, some really good defense by these girls. Like I said, if we can get some of these shots to land by the Bulldogs.
Drive in, shot put up by Haskins, no good. Fushko with the rebound. She's pushing, 20 seconds on the clock. Loses it, rolls, scrambles. Back court, but no call. And Garrison with the left-handed layup gives Sand Springs a 1-point lead.
First bucket by Garrison, like you say, might have been a little back court that just didn't get seen by the referee, but Sandyk's able to break that and get those two.
Floater put up from the baseline, no good. It's a 1-point game at halftime as the Whataburger second period closes out. The Sand Springs Sandites leading the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs 15-14 after one half of play in the 2026 Titan Classic. Brought to you on the Oklahoma Sports Network by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings is also our halftime sponsor. They're located at 5500 Tinker Diagonal. You can count on Buffalo Wild Wings every Tuesday for buy one, get one, 50% off bone-in wings. Enjoy your go-to wing flavors or try something new. Your new Tuesday ritual is here, and it's saucy at participating locations. Not valid with other offers or discounts. See website or app for details. My go-to flavor at Buffalo Wild Wings, by the way, on the traditional wings, which I prefer.
Me too.
Is the desert dry heat, the
Really?
desert heat dry rub.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not messy. It's a dry rub, so it's not messy.
It goes good with ranch.
But, yeah, it does. It does, absolutely.
That's my favorite part.
When we start talking about the sauce, and especially on the boneless wings, there's a bunch of them I like.
What's your favorite? I think my favorite, Tracy, might be for Buffalo Wild Wings, maybe the garlic parmesan, but I love just a regular plain buffalo myself.
Yeah, one of my good friends, garlic parm, is his favorite as well. But hey, appreciate Buffalo Wild Wings being our sponsor here at the 2026 Titan Classic. It's 15-14 here in the game between the Sand Springs Sandites and the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs. We'll be back in just a few minutes to kind of cover some of the stats from the first half and get ready to go in the second half on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us. This is why you need our number in your phone.
This could be you!
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. This is why you need our number in your phone.
This could be you!
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussick, Gordy Jones. We are back at Carl Howard High School 2026 Titan Classic. Titan Classic brought to you on the Oklahoma Sports Network by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings reminds you Thursdays are the new Fridays. Every Thursday, enjoy buy one, get one free boneless wings with B-dubs. Not valid with any other offer. Size exclusions may apply while supplies last. Limit one delivery and takeout available at participating locations for a limited time. Delivery subject to availability. Fees may apply. Valid only for orders placed through the Buffalo Wild Wings app or website. So, Jordy, in that first half, we've got the Sand Springs Sandice leading the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs by 1 point, 15-14 at halftime here. A very low-scoring game.
Right.
You've got some point totals. Why don't you give us maybe a few leading scorers and tell us what you think about the first half.
Right. We got Caleb Fueshko, of course, our senior at 5'7" guard. He said leading the way. I said definitely putting up a lot of shots, getting some really good looks right now. She leads the team with, got 8 points total for Fueshko. And for Trinity Palmer for the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs coming off the bench, scoring, like I said, leading the Bulldogs with the 6 points. But, like I said, those are the leading scorers for both teams at the moment. Like I said, Trinity Palmer doing a really good job, like we talked about before, coming off the bench, like I said, using her tools to try to help the Bulldogs out as much as possible. Fueshko really getting up some good shots. The entire Sandai team shooting a lot of three-pointers, just not able to get some of these to fall, Trace.
So we are underway here in this Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third period. Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, a local family-owned agency since 1978. Scan the QR code on the screen or give them a call, 405-733-7671 for a free quote. It felt like Edmond Memorial was going to pull away right there, about 3 minutes left in the half. And the next thing you know, Sand Springs has gotten a couple of stops, scored a couple of buckets. They have a 1 point lead.
Right.
And neither team's ever been in control of this game, as is evidenced by the fact that it's such a low-scoring game.
Right. Just pretty even, across the board with both teams as far as rebounding go. But scoring opportunities, like you say, are just kind of few and far between, just not able to really get anything to fall. But like you say, the Sandice doing a really good job of keeping the Dogs at bay. He said even though they've gotten up some shots, just not able to get some of these to land.
Nevaeh Garrison called for the offensive foul. That's a turnover. It was a moving screen, I believe. And a turnover call, the result for Sand Springs. Edmond Memorial gets the ball back.
Sand Springs, just really good. Like I said, they stayed in this 2-3 zone, but, of course, they're picking their players up at half court, doing a really good job by these two freshmen being ferocious. And, of course, we see another steal right there.
Tyndall Smith with that steal. Great job.
Nice.
Missed shot on the other end and a rebound by Maddie Kirk. Boy, Maddie Kirk got her head taken off.
Oh, yeah.
That foul's going against Fueshko.
Not sure if that's 2 or 3 on Fueshko. But, like I said, it's a little bit of too aggressive on that end, trying to stop Kirk to see if she can stop that drive. But the Sandice, I said, again, doing a really good job of using their quickness to keep Memorial, from getting these drives to the basket, because you can see they're trying to work the ball down low, but just ain't been able to break.
Edmond Memorial now working the ball, got a lane, driving in, looking to kick the ball back out. Open three, top of the key, shot no good. And it's Garrison with a rebound for Sand Springs.
Another rebound by Garrison.
We're almost 2 minutes into the second half, and no one's putting any points on the board here in the second half. A lot of dribbling by Fueshko. She's got the ball in her hands a lot.
A lot. You can see her and Smith are the main predominant ball handlers for this team. And, of course, another shot.
Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3 for Cala Fueshko.
Nice little shot by Fueshko. As soon as she found that space, she'll put that thing up there. So if you don't crowd this young lady, she's going to shoot it.
Bobby Lewis Insurance, surprisingly great rates. 2 locations to serve you. Call them in Choctaw, 405-281-6700. Edmond Memorial working the ball around the perimeter now.
In the first half, Tracy, it looked like Edmond Memorial, were kind of having their way, as far as getting to the basket. But as things have kind of changed, it seemed like the Sandice have been the aggressor, making it a little bit more hard on the Bulldogs.
Well, I was trying to see if it looked like they had made any type of defensive changes, but they're still running a man defense.
Yeah, still the same.
So, foul called on Sand Springs, and I believe that foul on Lily Crane.
Kind of a bailout play there.
That puts number 24, Ava Andrews, at the line, shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. She misses the first. Again, Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. If you're someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046.
Pittman and Fletcher will leave the game, bringing Taylor Lowe back into the game. Try to see if they can get some more help on the rebound.
Andrews misses both of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Sand Springs with the ball. Smith driving in. Bozone in the corner. Thought about the shot. Well, Lowe's got a long reach as well, doesn't she?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
These two teams have some height inside.
Trying to clog up the middle. Sandykes trying to see if they can work that ball down low, but just unable to get anything to break. A lot of ball handling.
Sand Springs trying to make something happen. Fushko dribbles off of her foot, and the ball goes out of bounds into the score table.
I think you said it earlier, Tracy, just a little bit too much dribbling by Fushko. Once the Sandykes are unable to get anything moved, they kind of become a little bit more stagnant on the offensive end. Trying to see if they can get something to work.
Burke inbounds the ball. Palmer has it. Extending that man defense. They're not giving them any space for anything open outside.
Right. So doing just a really good job of crowding.
Crane got a hand on the ball, but it goes back into the hands of an Edmond Memorial player, and Taylor Lowe puts it in for 2 points.
First points of the half.
Continues to be a low-scoring affair. Ball is loose. Lily Crane picks it up. Tyndall Smith driving in. Fushko for three. Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3-ball.
I'm going to go out on a limb right here and say Fushko, she can shoot. She's a shooter for sure. So doing a good job. Like I said, just a nice catch and release on that one.
5-point lead for Sand Springs now. Ball tipped away by Garrison. Fushko with the ball after the outlet pass.
Again, Sandykes playing a really good job on defense, making it hard for the Bulldogs to even just move the ball around.
So when the Bulldogs made a little push like this late in the second, Sand Springs answered, took the lead back. Will the Bulldogs now answer the same way that Sand Springs did?
Right. They're going to have to really try to do all they can, seeing if they can put more bodies, giving up a lot of open shots on the arc. But like I said, now the Sand Springs able to get some of those to fall.
Garrison from the baseline, no good. Palmer with the rebound, and she gets fouled by Lily Crane.
Sand Springs fouls on number 10, Lily Crane.
The guards and really Tyndall Smith is doing a great job of driving and then kicking the ball out.
No doubt. Watching her and Bozone, at the top, like you say, just really making it hard, but making some really good decisions. Smith has just been a really good controller of this ball game since she's been.
And you know what's amazing about that? Because that's her basketball IQ's pretty high.
Definitely.
She sees the floor well. She's a freshman.
She's a freshman. No points right now, but like you said, just made a really big difference in this ball game, controlling the ball, controlling the offense.
Palmer just way overshoots the basket. Tyndall Smith gets the rebound. Sand Springs back in the hands of Fushko for three, back iron, and Taylor Lowe gets the rebound for Edmond Memorial.
Just a little heat check right there for Fushko.
She might have forced that one just a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt. Trying to see if she can keep that streak going. Nice long shot.
Three from the corner, hits the top of the backboard, and I think it may have bumped the clock up there, so it's out of bounds.
Just a little bit off right there.
21-16, still the score. 2 minutes to play here in the Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third period. Sand Springs basketball in the backcourt. Fushko takes the inbound pass. Smith crosses the timeline with the ball. Goes around her defender, pulls up at the elbow, and it falls out.
Nice little look up right there. Unable to get that one to land.
The ball was tipped out to Bozone, who then kicks it out, and a foul is going to be called, I guess, on a reach in. That's on Haskins.
Fueshko's first step just a little bit too quick for Haskins on that one.
Is that kind of like a quarterback grabbing the hold of the jersey of a receiver and trying to hang on for a sec?
So let me see if I can just slow him down just a little bit.
Call that a defensive hold, right?
Right.
Dangerous pass to Smith if only.
Lucky. Right, just got lucky.
Yeah, if only Kirk had her eyes open, she could have stepped in front of that one and had a lane all the way to the basket on the other end.
Nice look by Smith on that one. Trying to thread the needle, trying to get that ball in the zone.
Burt gets called for the foul. Sand Springs ball on the baseline. Still leading by 5 with a minute and a half to play. Well, we have only had 8 points scored again here in this period.
Yes, sir.
Smith loses a handle on the ball, picks it back up. Fushko trying to get around defender. Can't get there. Still dribbling, and, boy, almost loses that one out of bounds.
Good defense by Kenley Ray.
Smith driving. This time she goes to the hole with it off the glass.
Nice.
For 2.
First points of the ball game for Tyndall Smith. But definitely, like I said before, putting her handprints all over this ball game, controlling the ball well. Like I said, just for a freshman, just looking really good.
Under a minute to play here in the Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third period. Edmond Memorial trying to get some points. They only scored 2 in the third. Trying to get some more points on the board here to go to the fourth. Even though they've only scored 2, they're still well in this game. It's only a 7-point ball game. There's a nice looking shot. It's good for 2 by Maddie Kirk.
Nice little drive by Maddie Kirk with the fake pass. Like I said, able to kind of get that defense on their heels a little bit for the little drop.
5-point game, 20 seconds. Called in the corner. Edmond Memorial had plenty of fouls to give. Reagan Sanders got caught down there in the corner and kind of panicked a little bit as that trap came in on her.
Right.
15 seconds. Fushko holding the ball. 10 seconds. Defended by Alyssa Fletcher. 5 seconds. Fushko still way outside. Going to run out of time. Tyndall gets a shot up. It's no good at the buzzer. The Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third period comes to an end. The Sandites put 7 points on the board in the third. The Bulldogs put 4 points on the board in the third, and it's a 5-point ball game.
Still a tight game, Tracy.
23-18. This is a low-scoring affair here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be
Oklahoma Sports Network. This is Tracy Mussick, Gordy Jones. We are here for the fourth period of this fourth period, sponsored by Dynamic Health Clinic. Dynamic Health Clinic. Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly.
Garrison just a little bit too hard off the back of the rim.
Dr. Coppin uses a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better and recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. Call Dr. Coppin at 405-454-6400. 23-18 the score. The Sand Springs Sandites lead. The Edmond Memorial Bulldogs were in, as we said, the Dynamic Health Clinic fourth period. This 2026 Titan Classic Tournament at Carl Albert High School, sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings. You can count on Buffalo Wild Wings every Tuesday for buy one, get one, 50% off bone-in wings. Enjoy your go-to wing flavors or try something new. Your new Tuesday rituals here and at Saucy at participating locations. Not valid with other offers or discounts. See website or app for details. Nice little behind-the-back dribble after the steal, and Edmond Memorial going the length of the court. It's a three-point basketball game.
Nice little steal on that one, of course, by Kirk, and nice little find to Fletcher. I said Memorial doing a really good job now of their own ball defense, trying to see if they can get Sandites to turn the ball over some, putting a lot of pressure in. Let's call a timeout.
Timeout called by Coach Paige Wadley of the Sand Springs Sandite. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and stay here with it.
Okay.
You know, Edmond Memorial starting to put on a little bit of pressure. Again, just such a low-scoring affair. No one's ever out of it. It feels like Sand Springs has controlled the second half, and they're only up by one possession.
Right. Coach Wiley decided to go ahead and take that timeout because the Sandites, like I said, they had a lot of momentum going, but I think since they kind of got out of sorts, it does seem like, Memorial is starting to kind of have the edge just in this, quarter. Now, I said to see if they could try to slow them down just a little bit and see if they could be a little bit more decisive on the offensive end. See if they can take control. Sorry about that, Trace.
No, you're good. Sand Springs, we might make mention of the fact they are short one of their starters in this game. Ella Wadley, the freshman daughter of Coach Paige Wadley, as I understand, is typically a starter and for some health reason is not in the game today. Can only speculate given the time of year and the bugs that go around as players often miss games right now.
A lot of freshmen in this rotation. That's a really good problem to have. Nice drive by the other freshman, Tyndall Smith, but a miss.
And foul called as battling for a rebound is Ava Andrews, and she just gets swarmed by a bunch of Sandites knocked out of bounds.
A little aggressive on that one.
The official could have picked his player on who he wanted to call the foul on there.
Said again, Coach Craybaugh going to the bench. Like I said, some of these players in and out, maybe every couple of minutes, keeping these fresh legs and trying to see what works. Time is running out.
Full court pressure by Sand Springs and a foul called on Fushko.
Fushko might have bailed him out just a little bit there. Had she kind of waited a little bit, they only had a few seconds left to get this ball down court.
Timeout was called.
Didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I thought he was calling a foul on Fushko, and there was a lot of confusion down here, even with the other officials and players, that a timeout was called by that. I think it's one of those where the coach went to call a timeout, and then the player got out of the trap, and the coach was trying to, no, I didn't call a time, but it had already been signaled.
Forget that.
And,
but it was too late. It was too late.
I've seen that before where a coach calling a timeout, player gets out of the trap and hits a bucket, and the officials blew the whistle, and the coach is like, no, I didn't call a timeout. I didn't call a timeout.
Try to use a little bailout once they got caught up in that trap. I said it's taking a little bit too long to bring the ball up court. Coach tried to bail them out. Like you say, it might have been hopefully not a timeout they might need later on in this game.
Edmond Memorial with the ball coming out of the timeout, trailing by 3, 23-20 the score. 6:18 left to play in the ball game. We're in the Dynamic Health Clinic fourth period. There's a bucket by Edmond Memorial as Alyssa Fletcher puts that one off the glass for 2.
Another dime from Maddie Kirk to Fletcher. Like I said, just threading the needle, getting that ball in the lane. It's been, like I said, hard to come by on that one.
1-point basketball game now, and Memorial gets the rebound off a 3-point miss from the corner by Sand Springs. Edmond Memorial with the chance to take the lead on this possession. 3 from the top of the key, back iron. Offensive board by Taylor Lowe. Now that's real interesting. She got hit from behind, lost the ball out of bounds. I did not see a Sand Springs hand anywhere near that ball.
I thought she just kind of got a little bit of fumble on that one and just kind of got loose. But
she pivots around. Fletcher, there's the bucket for Taylor Lowe, and it's a lead for Edmond Memorial.
One of the few times Taylor Lowe has been able to kind of make her way in that lane, able to kind of create her shot, put up some good buckets this game. That'll give Taylor Lowe 6 for the night.
Fushko getting in a hurry now. Sand Springs down. We'll see her speed things up, and a foul called on number 23, Trinity Palmer.
Might have got a hand in there just a little bit too late, trying to keep Fushko from driving.
So, folks, want to encourage you to stay safe out there with the winter weather that's coming in. There's all sorts of models that say we're going to get snow, we're going to get ice, we're going to get sleet, we're going to get a mixture. It looks like we are going to get something. There's also a lot of models that say it's coming tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. And it looks like it might be coming tomorrow, right?
Definitely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's going to have an impact on this tournament. It's going to have an impact on your life if you live anywhere in the Oklahoma area.
No doubt.
So please be careful out there. Taylor Lowe clearing the lane, but they call an offensive foul on her.
Oh, I see. Just a little bit of a hold.
Yeah, she kind of had her arms out and kind of screened out a little bit, creating an open lane for her teammate to get that layup, and got the offensive foul called. 4:58 to play in the ball game. Smith kicks it out to Fushko for the deep three, and that's an air ball. Fushko's legs might be getting a little tired.
She's been on the court a lot, you know. For a lot of the starters, they really haven't got a lot of breaks. So, like you said, Tracy, I think she's getting a little bit tired right now. You can kind of tell.
Yeah, she's leaning over, putting her hands on her knees.
No doubt.
That's not a good sign for their shooter.
A lot of work.
I think Tyndall Smith's going to have to do a little more driving in, kicking the ball out here.
No doubt. I said, these girls, Smith, of course, Bozone, and, of course, Fuesco have been in the game pretty much a majority of the game. Of course, the same with Garrison. But, like you say, it's kind of one of those things where they're going to have to try to utilize, some of their strengths to see if they could drive this ball to the basket.
Smith gets called for the foul on Sand Springs. 3 fouls on Sand Springs, 2 on Edmond Memorial. Taylor Lowe gets the inbound pass. And now open lane right to the hole, off the glass, good for 2. It is Maddie Kirk that time, excuse me.
What a nice dish. What a nice dime that was dropped down low to find the open man and find the cutter. Well, I said even better layup for a possible and one.
Maddie Kirk gets the Toonie Buys Houses free throw coming after the foul's called on her made bucket. Edmond Memorial now up by 3. Missed free throw. Ball goes out of bounds. Is it going back to Edmond Memorial? Timeout called by Edmond Memorial, and we'll wait and see. I think this one might be a full timeout. And it's only a 30, it looks like. So we're going to stay right here with 4.5 minutes to play in the ball game. The score is 26-23. Edmond Memorial up by 3 now. Once again, still a one-possession game.
Still a one-possession game. You can see Coach Craybaugh really talking to the team, trying to see if she can get something set and the offense established. Like I said, she's used a lot of substitutions, but really trying to see if they can use these cutters and use these screens to try to make their way to the basket and get more points in the paint.
Let's see, I'm not sure how many timeouts are left as far as 30s and 40s for each one of these teams. So we've got them all listed on the scoreboard. That's not accurate. Just want to make sure everybody's aware of that. There's a cutter and a bucket.
Nice inbound play call by Coach Craybaugh. Getting the Bulldogs where they were able to stretch this lead out just a little bit. Sand Springs really going to have to do something to try to get this ball on the inside and not settle for so many three-point shots.
Tyndall Smith doing a great job of driving in. We might see a little bit more of that, and we're going to have a foul called on number 24, Ava Andrews.
Ava Mercy looks like a really good ball handler. She's able to put a few points on the board as well. Ava Mercy's going to see what she can try to do, see if she can help this Sandai team put some points on the board. Another freshman, might I add.
Smith inbounds to Mercy. Andrews on D. Mercy's in trouble. Nevaeh Garrison right back to Mercy off the glass. Good for two.
Right, nice. Nice ball movement.
Sand Springs needed that bucket. Cuts the lead back to 3 now.
Definitely. Nice patience shown. And Sand Springs, throughout the evening, sometimes it's a little bit slow going, but they've shown a lot of patience on the offensive end, able to kind of get some of these buckets.
Driving ends, Fletcher kicks the ball into the corner. Andrews comes back out. Kinley Ray started in this basketball game. It doesn't feel like we've seen her on the court quite as much.
Right. Coach Craybaugh using a lot of different substitutions, like you say, kind of going with different set of guards, different set of girls down low as well. Just a different dynamic on offense altogether compared to Sand Springs.
So we're down to the 3-minute mark now. Edmond Memorial taking their time and then driving in, putting up the floater. Seems like the shooting's getting a little better for Edmond Memorial the further into the game we get.
Nice little drive by Kirk. And that was kind of rare. Bozones, like I said, just doing a really good job of locking up defenders on the backcourt. But like I said, just kind of a little bit hesitant letting Kirk get by her. Kirk able to kind of come in with that little floater.
Timeout by Sand Springs, and this is a full timeout with 2:55 left to play in the Dynamic Health Clinic fourth period. We'll take a timeout as well here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
All right.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Buss, Gordy Jones back at Carl Albert High School for the 2026 Titan Classic. Brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. It's the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs leading the Sand Springs Sandites 30-25 in the girls bracket here, first round. We're in the Dynamic Health Clinic, fourth period.
Just a little short on that one for Smith, but nice drive.
Edmond Memorial gets the ball down the court. Mercy falls down. Edmond Memorial did not take advantage of it, instead looking to just burn a little more clock.
Right. So just being patient. And at this point of the game, Sand Springs really trying to put a lot of defensive pressure on to see if they can kind of force the ball out of the Bulldogs' hands. Memorial doing a really good job of being patient, trying to burn some of this time off the clock.
Nearing the 2-minute mark. And going to need a foul, and there it is as Kala Fushko reaches from behind and grabs Maddie Kirk. That'll put Maddie Kirk at the free throw line as shooting 2. Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
So it looks like this is the game that they're going to try to play. The Dogs are going to try to see if they can keep the time of possession, try to keep the ball out of the hands of the Sandites. See if they can put more points on the board to stretch that lead out to come out away with the victory.
Several substitutions as Sand Springs brings the height back in with Lily Crane, and Edmond Memorial brings Taylor Lowe off the court.
Right. It's been a little back and forth. You've seen Lowe come in and out of the game. But like I said, just really good substitutions by Coach Craybaugh. And, of course, you can see now the difference on the end is just keeping fresh legs on the court, kind of getting the Sandites a little bit tired out now. Kind of see him making a little frustration plays. Maybe a little fatigue is starting to set in, Trace.
Sand Springs turns the ball over. Edmond Memorial gets it back with 1:55 left to play. It's a 7-point basketball game. Inbound play in the backcourt, trying to set the trap. Ball's kicked out in the hands of Fletcher. Fletcher throws it way down the court. Got an open man. Peyton Burke. And now Fletcher sets up the offense. Bozone comes out to defend. The zone comes a little late to help on the trap, and that's going to result in a timeout, and it's a full timeout with 1.5 minutes left to play. 32-25, 7-point lead by the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs over the Sand Springs Lady Sandites here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Gordy Jones back at Carl Albert High School for the 2026 Titan Classic, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. We're in the fourth period, 1.5 minutes left in the ball game. Edmond Memorial Lady Bulldogs lead the Sand Springs Lady Sandites 32-25. And what's been a low-scoring back-and-forth affair. Tyndall Smith with a steal. Avery Mercy gets a layup. It's a 5-point basketball game.
Nice job by the Sandites going with this full court pressure. It's turning the heat up just a little bit with their defensive pressure.
And ball tipped away by Fushko, but it goes out of bounds. She almost had the steal again. 1:04 minutes left here in the Dynamic Health Clinic fourth period.
Sandites trying to do all that they can do. Try to fluster the Bulldogs, try to see if they can get this ball out of their hands and try to close this gap, only down by 5.
Let's talk about player of the game for Edmond Memorial.
Yes,
They're
sir.
up by 5, and they haven't won it yet. But, where do we go for player of the game for the Lady Bulldogs?
It's kind of, stretched out a little bit. First, in the first half we had Trinity Palmer, really doing a lot of good work on the offensive end, kind of helping the Bulldogs out. But as we get into the second half, you see a lot of work by Alyssa Fletcher. You see a lot of work by Maddie Kirk dropping a lot of dimes. Now Maddie Kirk came up with 6 points, on top of the assists that she's had. But just like I said, just doing a really good job of being a controller. And, of course, we have Taylor Lowe down low, able to get some rebounds, able to put a couple points on the board as well on her end. But Coach Craybaugh, like I said, using so many players, she's making it hard on us to pick a player of the game.
Well, and Palmer has been in a lot of the second half, but really hasn't just stood out during the second half.
Exactly. I said difference maker for sure.
Foul called on Edmond Memorial. During that, while you were talking about the player of the game, we had a turnover by Edmond Memorial. Sand Springs gets the ball back and a foul on Edmond Memorial. So Memorial has 4, and now a steal. Breakaway, fast break points. Extends the lead back to 7.
Nice by Alyssa Fletcher. Of course, that will be her 8th point of the night as well. So one of the leading scorers for the Bulldogs, but Fueshko really wish she could probably have that one back. Trying to do a lot to help out this Sandite team.
A lot of contact down low as Fushka goes in for the shot, and she gets called for the offensive foul, it looks like.
Well, really? Okay. I can see that.
So on the Sand Springs side, if we had to pick a player of the game here for Sand Springs, are we looking at Kala Fushko?
Fushko would have she is the leading scorer right now. Like you say, she's been in the ball game, probably the entire ball game with an inopportune, a little frustration shove right there. Probably something that I said, just trying to get the Bulldogs on the line to see if they can try to get this ball back. She'll come out of the game now.
20 seconds left on the clock. The Edmond Memorial Lady Dogs leading 34-27 over the Lady Sandites of Sand Springs, and it could go to a 3-possession game, or I guess it already is a 3-possession game.
Right.
So it's now an 8-point lead, 35-27. After that free throw's made, I missed the last points there on the scoreboard. We got it updated now. That one falls out. Rebound by Lily Crane, taking her time. Avery Mercy pushing it up the court. Down to 12 seconds, and a foul's called on Edmond Memorial.
Why don't shove right there, I guess, by Peyton Burke, I imagine.
I thought he signaled that on Lily Crane. Lily Crane's way back here coming down the court, so I'm not sure who that foul was on. We have the Toonie Buys Houses free throws happening again here. First shot's no good. Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. Call today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046.
Avery Mercy, the second leading scorer for the Sandites today.
Avery Mercy's first free throw no good. Second one no good. Rebound Edmond Memorial. That should be all we wrote. 10 seconds now. Less than the 5-second mark. And that's going to be a final score, 35-27. The Edmond Memorial Lady Bulldogs defeat the Sand Springs Lady Sandites 35-27 in the first round of the 2026 Titan Classic here at Carl Albert High School. Our players of the game sponsored by Whataburger on 15th. Whataburger's What a Deal is here. Get the new Big Ranch Wrap for $3. 5 premium Whata Chicken Bites for $4 or a Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. for $5. The fries and a drink for just $2.49. Now that's a What a Deal at Whataburger, located at 5925 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City. Our players of the game for the Edmond Memorial Lady Dogs. We're really struggling with that one, Jordy, but I think we'll go with Alyssa Fletcher on player of the game because of what she did in the fourth quarter when they had the comeback and went ahead.
I totally agree, Trace.
Trinity Palmer was big in the first half, could have easily been our selection, but when it came down to catching up at the end and taking the final lead, Alyssa Fletcher was the dominant player there.
Definitely.
For the Sand Springs Lady Sandites, it's Kala Fushko, and what an encouragement, though, to see Tyndall Smith as a freshman being big on the court as well. Those are our players of the game. Brought to you by Whataburger, and our tournament here, the 2026 Titan Classic, sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. And folks, if you don't like wings, they've got great burgers and a lot of other things on the menu as well. Check out Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 5500 Tinker Diagonal, our title sponsor for this year's 2026 Titan Classic on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.